In this video, we're going to learn how to make $100 per day online using a very simple day trading strategy. For those new to this channel, my name is Alex Winkler, trader for over 6 years and mentor to over 100 students in my new Profitable Crypto Trader course. Don't mind the new background. Right now, I'm in Kyiv, Ukraine, and in a little bit, I have a flight to Rhodes, Greece. So there's a little bit of change in background just temporarily. I'll be posting a video about Lviv, Ukraine, potentially Kyiv as well, and then Rhodes, Greece, sometime down the road. So if you want to see those upcoming videos, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon too so you get a notification when the video comes out. I also want you guys to comment below and let me know what you guys would do with an extra $100 per day. So leave a comment below now, and at the end of this video, I'm going to let you know what I'm going to do with my extra $100 per day, or what I am doing with all of my trading profits. So there's really three elements when it comes to making an additional $100 per day. And the first part is learning a very simple day trading strategy, and it's the same exact strategy that I use over and over again to make my over $1,000 per week goals. When we first started trading crypto, we had a smaller account size, roughly about $5,000, and that account size is a bit closer to $30,000 now, even though we are paying ourselves out roughly $2,000 every month, because paying yourself is the most important thing, and I have a video just about that I will link in this video. The second step is really focusing on percentage gains. You don't want to shoot to the moon and have some massive gainer. I mean, that is a super nice thing, but if you start doing that, you're going to be guessing, and that's swing trading, and that's investing, that's a whole mix of other things. Right now, we're going to be focusing on very clean sniper kind of entries. From there, once we master this simple day trading strategy and we are able to consistently make 1 to 2% per day, then we can focus on increasing our position size. So it doesn't really matter what you start off with, but eventually once you're really comfortable with this strategy, then all you have to do is increase your position size to hit those $1 to $100 days. So let's dive in now and check out what this very simple day trading strategy is. Like always, the best thing to do right now is just share my trading screen, and I will be showing you guys two trades. One is live right now that I started this morning, and another one is one I already closed out. I think it was on Saturday. Both trades are fairly similar in setup, so they are the perfect ones to use as an example. Also, for all of you students out there, you probably already saw this trading setup in my morning watch list video that I publish 5 times a week every morning. If you are interested in becoming a student, there are some links below, and you guys can learn more about that. All right, so let's dive over and switch the screen. Okay, so this is one of my trade reviews. This is probably the shortest trade review I've ever had, since I wasn't able to mention this one in the Discord chat because I was online and a limit order was just executed. So there's more or less a quick little recap here. But this is on average how my trade reviews look, where I have a picture of the trade journal and then I also have a picture of the chart. But for this video, I'm just going to go ahead and close this and look at the chart directly, and we can analyze the trade a little bit with you guys directly on the chart. So this is the one I'm currently in, and we'll review that trade in a little bit. But first, let's go ahead and scroll a little bit further back over here and take a look at this trade. And again, let's also go to tradejournal.co, where you can see a little bit better of the overview of this trade. So I made this trade on the 22nd, which was a Saturday. My P&L was 2.16%, and the dollar P&L was $379 profit. It was a very simple, clean support line bounce. I'm going to show you guys that in a little bit on the chart. You can see my fees were a little higher because we went under the $1 million trading volume for a little bit again, which means I'm paying roughly, I think it was 0.1% fees on my entries and exits. So hopefully that will go down a little bit again in the future. But let's go ahead and check out the chart right now. So you can see typically when I'm not traveling, I have quite a lot of day trades going on. And as the last few days, I have been traveling, but then we recently got to Kyiv and I had a bit of a full workday again, and I identified that we had huge support here at this $138 level. So all I did was place a limit order right here, and I really was working on something else most of this day actually. And it wasn't until the price just kind of shot down for a quick moment, executed this order, and then bounced back up. I noticed that, and I quickly sold right after. Notice how I didn't sell, into this high, or, I held it and I was hoping for a bigger breakout. That's really not what we're doing here. We're really looking for those 1 to 2% profit trades again and again, so we can take our profits quickly, and there's really no guesswork involved. All we are looking for is key support areas and key resistance areas, and we take our profits between those areas, and it's a very calculated risk and reward kind of trade. And this is what we are doing over and over again to consistently make our $1,000 profit weeks. If you look over to our Trade Journal weekly chart, you'll also see that this is last week, and we had a pretty killer last week. Our day trading was a little slow. Like I said, we were traveling, only made around $400 last week in day trading. But the week before, you can see $1,000 plus with day trading. The week before that, $759. The week before that, $1,500. And it goes on. This was a pretty slow week as well. Slow weeks happen almost every week. I have at least one red day, but then on average, by the end of the week, I'm able to seal that $1,000 simply through day trading alone. Now, I love having swing trade positions and I love investing as well, but that's a whole separate category. In this, we're just focusing on how to make that extra $100 per day using a very, very simple strategy that you can do yourself at home over and over again. And it's really one of the ways that I am consistently profitable. Now, I talk about all of my trades a lot more in my weekly trade reviews and all my morning watch lists. In the beginning of all my morning watch lists, I review the past trades. So I don't want to talk about it too much here. I just want to give you guys a general idea of what the trading is all about. So let's review actually the trade that I'm in currently live right now. And this trade actually looks like it might not work out. And this is a really key thing to take note. Not all trades work out. Right now, my day trading percentage is a little over 60% when it comes to my win-loss ratio. However, I am a lot more profitable simply because I take my profits when they're there and I cut my losses very, very quickly. So if this trade continues to have a little downwards momentum and not break to the upside, which I'm looking for, I'm looking to take my profits around this $136.75 area, which is just around there. These arrows are a little weird because you think the entry is somewhere in the middle, but it's always somewhere like right above it and right below it, just to kind of put that in perspective. Also, I don't want to be really playing a guessing game. I don't want to guess, are we going to come all the way up here? I just know that there's resistance right here along this line, so I would like to take my profits before that line. I like to keep all of my trading very clean and simple, and all of your trading setups should be so simple that you could explain it to anyone, because once you're using too many indicators and there's too many variables that you're looking at, it's going to be very hard for you to understand your trade and for you to explain to somebody else your trading ideas. So if this trade no longer goes my way, I'm going to write in the Discord private trading chat room, I'm going to be getting out of this trade, or I'm slowly closing out some of my profits here or taking my profits here, even though it'll probably end up being a scratch and only make maybe a couple, 10, 20, 30 bucks. I don't really know. Because the fees are pretty high and they eat up a lot of those profits. So what I'm really waiting for is a little pop to the upside. Otherwise, I'm going to be taking out my profits and closing out this trade. Just to show you guys again what my day trading stats look like. My average win is only 1.73%, and I take my profits very quickly. My average loss, though, is 0.77%, negative 0.77%, and that's roughly $90. The reason the dollar amount is a bit more than this one is simply because the fees are added into these ratios. So all of my average wins and average losses include the fee amount. And it's actually really funny. Right now, we are on the 127th day trade of this year, and my winning ratio is exactly 60%, which is a little unusual. We did hit 63% for just a little bit, but then I had a bunch of scratches last week. I think I had about 6 negative trades in a row, but luckily none of those trades, except I think one, was over $100 loss. So it never really affected my profit curve. And what I mean by profit curve is if we just check out the chart, this is my year-to-date profit curve. And remember, we started at roughly $6,000. So that's why in the beginning, things were a little slower. But now as the positions, our portfolio is closer to $30,000, I'm able to take much larger position sizes, which net greater profit, even though the percentage gains are always the same. That's why it's so important to focus on the percentage, not so much the dollar amount. So the red line is my day trading average, the orange line are my swing trades, and then the yellow line are my investment trades. And over in the green line is all of those combined into one. Very quickly, this is my cointracking.info account, and you can see my account value is right now at $30,817. In the next few days, I'm going to be taking out $2,000 to pay myself because, again, like I said in the beginning of this video, it's super important to always pay yourself every week or every month, whatever works best for you. but we are still having a very nice account size growth, even though we are paying ourselves every month, simply because we are consistently taking those 1 to 2% profits most trading days of the week. And I'm also only trading about 3 to 5 days per week. One last view at the current live day trade. Right now we are seeing a lot of selling pressure right now, and we're forming a little bit of a diamond pattern right here. Obviously it's a 5-minute chart, so I don't really trade these super minute-long patterns, but something to keep in perspective. There's actually a really cool picture that I want to show you guys. I think I'm going to make a post about it soon, where there was a minute chart that looked identical to a 1-hour chart. It blew my mind. These charts repeat themselves over and over again, and it doesn't really matter what time frame you are on. Obviously the 4-hour and the daily time frame are a lot stronger than the minute, 5-minute, and 50-minute time frame, but oftentimes you see the same things happening in all sorts of time frames. Just a really cool side note, little tangent. So let's see if we can break out to the upside. That'd be super sweet. If we did break out to the upside, you can see right here that we would be able to net $241 profit. And remember, that is after fees. And once I close out this trade, like let's say I go here and say close, then my ratios will all be updated and newly calculated. So that gives you guys an idea of how this works a little bit. But right now this trade is still live, and we might be taking profits a little bit earlier, or we might be getting out of this trade if we don't break out to the upside soon. So guys, that's almost everything for this video. Remember, there's really 3 steps, and that is learn a simple day trading strategy like the support line bounce that I talked about today. Obviously, this was a very rough overview video, and I talk about this pattern much more in depth in my course, and also a lot of these other videos that I give out for free. Then number 2, you want to focus on percentage gains, because if you can make those 1 to 2% profit trades with just say $100 or $1,000 or $5,000, then all you have to do is increase your position size, and you can keep on making those 1 to 2% gains. But now you're going to be making a lot more money, and that's how you're going to reach that $100 goal per day. I also told you guys in the beginning of this video that I would reveal what I spend my $100 a day on, which are basically all my day trading profits. So after I pay myself, and it really boils down to 3 specific things. Again, I don't know what's up with this number 3, but it's somehow very convenient and everywhere. So number 1 of what I do with my $100 trading profits per, I would say, times 30 days is I take about a third of that and I invest it into the long term. I like to have a long-term fund growing, and our long-term fund is called the Crypto 52 Challenge Fund. If you want to learn more about that, there's a video I'm going to also link in this video. Definitely check out that one. Right now it's actually up over 100%, so doing very well. Number 3, like I said in the beginning of this video, and I think again sometime in the middle of this video, is simply to pay myself. It's so important to pay yourself, to reduce some of your stress, to always have some cash flow and a cushion of cash on the side. That's very important. And then number 3, obviously I like to keep about a third of those funds to increase my portfolio. It's so important that my trading portfolio grows, so I'm able to increase my position size and make those $100 days even easier, and maybe start making those $200, $300 days. Alright guys, that's everything for this video. I hope you found some value in the course. If you did, please leave a like below and subscribe for more videos. We're going to be coming out with a few kind of travel blog kind of like videos, since I'm going to be traveling for the next 2 weeks. So keep an eye out for those, and make sure to hit that bell icon too, so you actually get a notification about upcoming videos. Otherwise, you won't really know about them. It's weird how that subscribe button works. Well, till next time guys, ciao ciao.